So I got this RP LiDAR, and it's a 2D LiDAR. I actually got it as my Christmas gift, so I'm really excited to use it. So currently it's spinning and connected to this Windows via USB. And this is a Robo Studio software they had in their setup guide, so I just installed it, and I connected it to my LiDAR, and now I can basically see what the LiDAR is seeing. So if I start scanning, it'll basically map all the points that it currently sees. Well, I already mapped it before I started recording this, so it, yeah, it already has all the data points there. But this is basically my room, and what the software can show is the angle in degrees and the distance in millimeters. For like, yeah, you can like see the distance from like a wall, so, or stuff like that, or objects that from the LiDAR. So yeah, my LiDAR is currently on this table, and the wall over there is actually this wall, because, and like, so it's to the right of it. So if I put my hand over the right, it basically covers the whole wall. So I can move my hand around, move it over, and actually my arm is over also here, so basically it's covering the whole thing on the bottom right now, which is that entrance there. The entrance, the like this big wall entrance, that wall and that wall. I can put my arm over it and it just covers it all. And yeah, so basically this is actually really accurately showing my room, because my bed is over here, and this is basically my bed. It's blocking it from seeing the rest of the room, and because I'm basically like right in front of it on the left side, it has trouble seeing this wall. So if I move away, it should probably see the wall better. Yeah, so it can see the wall a bit better now that I'm gone, except now I'm covering it up here on this side. So yeah, so I moved back and now it's gone. So yeah, I can put my hand over this and cover it from seeing that wall, and I can put it back here and then cover it from seeing that. And yeah, over here. So yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, I'll stop scanning it right now, and yeah, so I can change the distance. I'll just keep it at 6. Okay, I'll just zoom in actually. Yeah, so now I can actually see the map of my room basically as data points. I can only from the top view, or like from the LiDAR view. And so yeah, so basically the distance from the LiDAR to that wall is approximately like 1980 millimeters. I'll say that. And yeah, so basically you can get all these cool distance measurements. So I'm gonna try to learn how to use ROS with this real physical LiDAR to simulate a robot in real time, and that's probably gonna be my next video.
In this
LiDAR is lame. LiDAR is lame.
that isn't